United States of Africa is what we need today. United States of Africa is what we need today. No more mothers dying, no more babies crying. I can see that in their soul. People coming from the east to west just to see Africa. Africa is the best. United States of Africa is what we need today.
Peace and Black Power. Welcome to another edition of Baba TV, House of Consciousness. Sitting in here with the brother, mighty spokesman for the House of Consciousness, brother Sankofa. And he has some things he wants to expound, some very important things he wants to expound on today. Brother.
Peace and Black Power. Once again, I want to give much thanks and gratitude and the utmost respect for Baba TV for having me yet again on another powerful episode of Baba TV. Fire Every Time presents. Okay, so I'm gonna be brief. I won't be long, like Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad would say, but I'm definitely gonna be strong. Okay. Speaking of being strong, okay, I want to talk about health and fitness. Health and fitness is important. You know, a lot of times when we talk about being holistic, we're talking about obtaining a comprehensive knowledge of self. When we talk about becoming conscious and aware of things to transcend the psychological colonial shackles that we are in as a people, we have to consider the fact that a health crisis is definitely prevalent in the community. Many different health crises. Psychological health crisis, spiritual crisis, and also physiological crisis. So what I want to talk about is the physiological dynamic, okay? And the importance of physical fitness and trying to get yourself in shape and either maintain your shape or get in shape and have optimum health, okay? Because our bodies are like a temple, and you can have all the knowledge you want, but if the mind is in a temple that is unhealthy and is not fit, then you won't be around. The mind won't last in that temple for as long as it possibly could, as far as life expectations goes, okay? So what I want to talk about, because I'm into physical fitness, I work out a lot. My main discipline is calisthenics, a calisthenic-based type of workout. And soon, what you're going to be seeing your brother Sankofa do is instructional DVDs, basically showing you what to do to get in shape. So from a beginner's level to an intermediate level to an advanced level of how you want to get strength, okay? Or if you already have strength, to maintain optimum health. And then I'm going to have something for the advanced people to show you how to take it to the next level, maintain it, and the sky is not even the limit. In fact, the limit is not even the limit, okay? So what I want to talk about as far as being holistic, because holistic, the root word in holistic is whole. Everything, all inclusive. So it's about mind, body, and spirit. So we have the knowledge, okay, to make us conscious. We have the spiritual knowledge, but we also need to have healthy bodies. This knowledge that we have to have in order to be effective long term, we have to have a right mind and a physically healthy body. And a health crisis is definitely something that we have to expound upon in the community. We talk about a lot of different issues. We talk about the spiritual and captivity that we're in as a people. We talk about the psychological damage being done to us as a people because of global white supremacy and mental colonialism. We talk about a plethora of different pathios that exist in our community, and we should, but we have to consider all things. And one thing that we have to consider is the physical health. If you see and you're paying attention to what's going on, a lot of our people, especially here in America, are leading in all of the sicknesses, all of the illnesses, okay, more than any other ethnic group here in this country, from diabetes to prostate to breast cancer. You know what I'm saying? We are leading in all of these things, and we have to consider that part of becoming conscious, you know what I'm saying? As I always say, substance, not just symbol, meaning using the knowledge to impact change, is something that we have to deal with as far as the physical dynamic is concerned. So I want to talk about just health and why we need to be important, why health needs to be at the forefront of what we consider as importance. Definitely. And then just being physical fitness, it boosts your confidence, it lowers your stress levels, it makes you look good, and when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good and look good, you do good, and you have a lot longer life expectancy. You know what I mean? And that's a beautiful thing, because life is for the living. So we ought to live more abundantly. In order to live more abundantly, we have to live more healthy. Now, a lot of people are vegans. And I love the vegans. I even eat vegan food. I go to the juice bar, I eat vegan food, you know. It's healthy. For the most part, I wouldn't say it's just completely all healthy if you understand what I mean by health. It's healthier for you as far as an alternative to the foods that we're so used to eating and putting in our bodies that, it has a deleterious effect upon us, okay? Deleterious, excuse me, okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. I need a blessing. You know, a lot of the foods that we put in our body, it triggers a cascade of chemical reaction that has a deleterious effect on us. We want to start to put things in our body that triggers a reaction that has a more of a healthy effect on us. You see Brother Sarnetta talking about eating the greens. Have you had your greens today? Or you need your greens every day. I think that is the one of the most important aspects of a diet that we need to have is a plant-based. Raw foods, definitely important. But see, you got to understand that how the body is made up and how physiologically we are made up and how we're different as a people, different blood types, with different BMIs or body mass indexes, meaning your height and weight ratio. So we understand that there's no one diet fits all. There is no one size fits all diet. You know, so a lot of times it's very good to know what your blood type is, and eating according to your blood type is very healthy, because you'll find that you have more healthy benefits that you do from eating certain foods than eating just certain foods that people say, okay, this is healthy. Fish is healthy. Fish is healthy in a sense that we know that the vegans don't see it as healthy because it's meat, and to a great extent they're right. But there's a such thing as health conscious meat eaters, okay? Some people say, oh, meat. Fish ain't a meat. It is a meat that has eyes, okay? It has a mouth. It's alive. You have to kill it before you eat it, okay? So when I say a meat, I mean something that is pertaining to that level, okay? However, fish is healthier because, depending on what kind of fish you eat, especially like you know, whiting or salmon and stuff like that, is a certain kind of amount of fat that it has in it. But fat is not always unhealthy. There is saturated fats, and then there are essential fats. Fat occupies a small prism at the top of the food pyramid, because you understand fat protects your muscles, your veins, and your organs. So you have to have some level of fat, but you want to have healthy fat. Omega-3 is a fat that fish has, and it's good for brain functionality, okay? But you can get similar essential substances that help for optimum brain functionality from other sources. So I say incorporate all things. You know, everybody's not going to be a vegan. Everybody's not going to just be a vegetarian. Some people might even want to. So in weaning them off of food, you have to have a healthy diet that's conducive with their body mass index and their blood type, so they can have more of a customized diet plan that works specifically for them and the needs and what they're trying to accomplish and their goals. So we have to consider physiology. We have to consider supplements. Very important. Okay, supplements are very important. Minerals. We must have minerals in our diet, because you can be a vegan. I know vegans that say, I don't eat meat, but you're eating all kind of stuff that's not good for you. You're in Popeyes. I've seen vegans, they're not real vegans. Some people may say that. Well, I see a lot of people I've known for years that's vegan, that for the most part very healthy. But everybody has urges, humans. Might be in Popeyes eating some French fries, you know what I'm saying? And they figure it's not meat, it's healthy. Yeah, but the grease that is in is very unhealthy. So you got some fried potatoes inside of some grease, and you don't know if the grease had lard in it or what, but you're eating that, you know what I'm saying? Then the seasonings on it, you know what I'm saying, are saturated with all kind of different chemicals and preservatives and additives. So yeah, you might say it's healthier than eating meat, and everybody can cheat on their diet every now and then. Let's be real, it's not going to kill you, so I'm not condemning nobody. I'm just using this as a case in point. You know what I'm saying, as a frame of reference to convey the point that I'm conveying. You know what I mean? But here it is, if you're eating greasy French fries from Popeyes, opposed to eating a grilled chicken salad, you know what I mean, with lean, you know, saying meatless, skinless chicken, which one is healthier? So, well, that's still meat. You know what I'm saying? Which one is healthier? I would say the lean meat with the green vegetables, especially if the salad has chickpeas and all kind of other different things, and olives and things that's good for you, red onions, and it's fortified with a lot of nutritional type of substances in it to help you, because we need protein, and everybody's not going to be a vegan, okay? And let's be real. We have been here sojourning in the hells of North America for many years, and we've been put purposely on a very unhealthy diet. You know what I'm saying? They say soul food, but the essence of a lot of soul food is slave food that we used in our ingenuity, our ancestors going into the gardens, knowing how to take certain kind of herbs and spices and onions and peppers and spice up and flavor up a lot of that food that was very unhealthy for us, that caused so many illnesses and sicknesses, you know? So we understand that because of our diet, you know what I'm saying, a lot of us morphed into something else. And a lot of people have to be weaned off of a diet, okay, if they decide to go become vegan or vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? Some people are not. But let's deal with those who want to maintain eating meat and want to be physically fit and still be healthy, because you can be. And I don't want people to think that, and of course my perspectives is up for debate, I'm not a nutritionist or something like that, but I know just from my own experience and people that I've helped lose weight and get in shape and develop optimum health and strength, I'm speaking from that perspective, through trial and error and through experience, okay? And just through logic and common sense. Okay, everybody's not going to be a vegan, so you want to eat the right foods and you want to supplement. You know, I work out a lot, so I know me being a vegan, that's not what I want to be. Maybe sometime in life I might become one. I eat a lot of raw foods, and we should eat raw foods, especially a lot of fruits. You know, it's good to eat fruits, because with vegetables, a lot of people are not going to eat raw vegetables. Okay? A lot of people are going to cook their vegetables, and when you cook it, you know what I'm saying, what happens is you cook it and it destroys a lot of the enzymes in it. And when you do that, a lot of the cancer causing components in it come alive. So, but with fruits, most people ain't going to go cook no apple. Most people ain't going to go cook no pineapple. I mean, people do it, I'm saying mostly. You know what I mean? So it's good to eat a lot of vegetables, celery. Some people, oh, celery ain't good for you. So, you know, to each his own. We all got to start somewhere, and diet is very important. In fact, because I physically train and I work out hard to get what I'm to go into, and you're going to see a lot of physical transformation in your brother Sankofa in the months to come, followed by instructional DVDs on how to get physically fit and in shape and have optimal strength. But I'm going to say this, 70% of it is diet. What you put into your body, because you only work out for a few hours, maybe an hour, because you don't want to overexert yourself, because it's not good. When you do that, your body goes into a catabolic state where you're overexerting your muscles and you're not giving yourself enough nutrients. So instead of going into an anabolic state where the muscles is building, you go into a catabolic state where the muscles breaking down, because it has to feed off of the reserved nutrients that's in the fatty tissues and the muscles within the body. So we got to understand, you're only working out an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. There's 24 hours in a day. Most people, I'm not going to say don't even sleep 8 hours nowadays, because people's schedules are hectic. Everybody knows some people sleep 8 hours, some people sleep more than 8 hours. Okay? But for the point of the matter is this. In a day, okay, it's 24 hours, you're working out an hour and a half. What are you doing for the rest of the hours? Okay, say you sleep 8, but when you're up, you're going to be eating. What are you eating? You have to consider that. That's why diet is important, because most of the time throughout the day, you're sleeping or eating, not working out. Working out is a small portion of what you do. So that's why I say the most important factor to consider in you trying to achieve goals physically and having optimum strength and transforming your body to a desired type of shape or build is predicated upon the nutritional value of the foods that you eat, how much you're eating of it in a day. Everybody's body mass index is different. Everybody's BMI is different. So there's no one size fits all diet. Now for me, I know I try to get a lot of protein. I get my protein from different sources. I try to get, for the most part, my protein from certain beans and lentils and things like that. But there are different kinds of proteins. I mean, you have cholesterol, you have lactoferrin, stuff like that. I wouldn't say are the best kinds of proteins that you get, especially from milks and stuff like that, because there's a lot of fat in it. You want to get proteins that are very lean. You know what I'm saying? And low fat, high protein type of ratio, you know, especially if you're trying, like I said, to build your body. You want to drink a lot of water. I would say you should drink a lot of Kangen water, alkaline water. Alkaline means the pH level is over 7, you know what I'm saying? When it's higher than that, it's even better because it's alkaline. A lot of us are sick because of the acidic foods that we eat, and the acidic foods taste good, and it's because we're used to it. A lot of the foods that we eat, they not just taste good, we have an emotional attachment to it. When you're a creature of habit, you got to understand that there's a subconscious component that we have to consider when you desire. There's foods that you eat that you've had on special occasions, whether it's been a wedding or a cookout or Mom Duke's favorite fried chicken that she would make on special occasions or every Friday. So there's an emotional attachment to the foods that we eat too, and we have an acquired taste for it. And a lot of it, let's be real, tastes good. And the reason why it tastes good is because of the seasonings. If it wasn't for seasonings, a lot of us wouldn't even eat meat. Who's going to eat flavorless meat? So seasonings come from ingredients that come from the earth, which are plants. I should say we should have more of a plant-based diet. Raw foods. We should be hydrated. Okay, 70% of the body is water. So you want to put in a lot of water because it boosts your metabolism. It cleans you out from harmful toxins and metals and all kind of different things that are in your body that you're not even aware of. You want to have a colonic or a colon cleanse, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're starting your training. You want to clean the body out before you really go and embark on a training type of schedule. You want to consider that there's nutrients that you can take that come from the earth. One of my favorites is milk thistle. Milk thistle. Thistle, T-H-I-S-T-L-E. Like whistle, but with a T-H. Milk thistle. It doesn't come from milk. The name is just the plant. That's what it's called, okay? And then this herb that comes from the earth, what you do is you can take the natural version of it and boil it and drink it. I would advise you more so do that, because when you get it in a capsule form and you put it in your body, usually a lot of additives and preservatives or processing type of dynamic goes into making it into a capsulated form. And when you take it in the capsule form, what it does is it raises your liver enzymes, and your body has to process, and you don't absorb as much of the nutritional value in it that you normally would if you would have took it in its natural state in a liquid form. It have better absorption, and it has more of a optimal health type of effect on you. Milk thistle, with the functionality, it does a lot of things, but one of the main things that it does is it helps you to clean out your liver. Okay, and notice everything that you put in your body filters through your liver. Okay, your liver, your colon, your spleen, and your kidneys are all interconnected. So you want to do that and clean yourself out. And by cleaning out your liver and the toxins that are in it, it helps to automatically boost your metabolism. And boosting your metabolism is something that you want to do, especially if you're trying to get in shape, you're trying to lose weight, you want to build muscle. You know what I'm saying? So consider milk thistle. Another thing, I forgot the name because I just started trying this. Shout out to my brother Nate up in Harlem. Okay, he put me onto something that is called Diomyceus. I just started taking this like about maybe a week ago, and oh my God, my people, the health benefits and what I feel already just from taking it. It hasn't even been 10 whole days yet. I feel the difference. What it does is it supports a healthy heart. It's a natural pesticide. It's an internal cleanser, you know, and it's what it is. A Diomyceus, it comes from Diomyceus. What it does, it's like a rock that's broken down. It's grinded up into like a fine powder. When you put it in some water, preferably Kangen or alkaline water, or if you don't have that, just work with what you got. Every journey starts with a first step. I always say that for a reason. Some people are on different levels with this. Take what you have, okay? Put maybe a teaspoon or maybe 2 in it, depending on your body mass index, and you drink it. You stir it up, or you put it in a water bottle, you shake it up, and when you drink Diomyceus, you drink it, and what it does, this powder, the form that comes from the earth, which is natural, it goes through your body, okay? And it goes into all the muscles, into your capillaries, into the muscle fibers, all throughout your body, your internal organs, and it forms like little crystals, and these crystals go throughout your body, and they act as little magnets. And these magnets pull on all the impurities and the metals and the worms and all kind of impurities that you ain't even fathoming or even thinking about exist within your body. Okay, and then when you have a bowel movement or you know other movements in your body, what happens is a lot of the impurities come out. Okay, supplementation is very good, and try to keep your supplements natural. A lot of times we go to the health stores, we go to GNC, and the things in GNC are good. Like I use some things, like I try to stay away from the things that have high ephedra in it because it's an accelerant. It's supposed to be a thermogenic. Thermogenic means it accelerates your heart rate or your body heat and it makes you burn fat. But a lot of times that's not good for your heart. And a lot of times in these thermogenic, especially hydroxycut, or if you know it has ephedra in it, and too much ephedra is not good. So you want to stay natural as much as possible. If you're a meat eater, try to be a health conscious meat eater. Try to have more raw vegetables and fruits on your plate than you do meat, even though you do eat meat. And try to get your protein sources from other sources of protein, because we do need meat. Somebody told me once that you know, if you eat protein, you're going to be more aggressive because the proteins that you get from meat tends to make a person more aggressive. So be it. Because everybody's not going to be on no one page. Okay? Everybody's not going to be bopping to the same rhythm. That's just not reality. The earth is full of differences. People are different. People's mentalities are different. People's goals and desires are different. Okay, so we have to have something within each level that people are on in their path or with their evolution or where they're at immediately. And we have to have something that works for them. So when they said that to me, or protein, well, some people, I know aggressive vegans. I mean, they might be aggressive when it comes to hustle. They may be aggressive meaning they're up, they go-getters. Aggressive don't always mean bad. Okay? And everybody doesn't need to be non-aggressive. In this day and age where you see a lot of effeminization in the men in our race, everybody is not going to just burn sage, eat veggies and be vegans rather than we need veggies, but be vegans and just you know be on that. Some people, they may need to be aggressive. Some people are just who they are and they're going to do what they do. How do we change people's lives and give them an alternative for where they're at until they get to the next level? You know what I'm saying? Some people are not going to stop that, even though I would advise them that they should. We have to have something that weans them off, but in the process of weaning, we have to have something that gives them some kind of health within the level that they're at now. And that's what I'm talking about. Because like I said, I am not a dietitian. I am not a certified nutritionist. But I am a person that has worked out for many years. Okay, I'm 40, in my 40s. And, you know, not to toot my horn, I don't look my age. And I haven't always been the healthiest. Times I party, drink, smoke, bud, and all that kind of things. You know, and I had to give it up and get right and cleanse my body, drink a lot of water, and start getting back in shape. And when I do, it seems like I know what to do. When I help other people, it seems like I know how to train them on what to do. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are not me. I'm not going to say you got to be a vegan. Some are like, man, listen, I'm not going to be no vegan now, but I need some health tips. So I like to try to give them that. Working out is very important because when you work out, people that work out, your body produces something called endorphins. Endorphins are like a healthy natural hormone that the body produces. The body produces all kinds of hormones. Thought produces hormones. Stress produces harmful hormones. Working out produces healthy hormones. One is called endorphins. Endorphins gives you a natural good feeling, a natural elation. You know, that's why when people work out, they feel good. It seems like they relieve stress. They feel rejuvenated. You know what I mean? So you want to try to work out and produce as much healthy hormones as possible, because here in the hells of North America, what we got to go through just in every day, being parents, working, paying bills, just dealing with the hustle and bustle of the city, or the stress or the struggle wherever you're at, even if you're not in the city, just life in general. You always want to do things that produce a natural high. You don't always want to have a chemically resort to, or never really, if you can, resort to a chemically induced high, because that has adverse or harmful side effects. You know, I work out. I'm at my status now is I do 1,000 push-ups every other day or more. I at least try to do that, and I do them in sets of 100. So I can do like 10 sets of 100. I wasn't always doing that. I had to work my way to that level. And I keep in bear in mind that humans, we're human beings, we're in a body, but our bodies are made up of different dynamics. We're physical, we're chemical, and we're electrical beings. We're chemical, physical, and electrical beings, okay? Meaning that good alkaline water is good for you because we're electrical beings. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have static electricity. You rub a floor and touch something, you feel the shock. You know what I mean? This is part of the dynamic of what we are made up of physiologically. We're chemical, so our bodies move a certain way. We have rotor cuffs, we have hips, we got joints, hip bones connected to your leg bone and all that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So what you want to do is become more literate of the body, how the body works, more literate about how the body metabolizes certain vitamins and nutrients, especially based on your blood type and your BMI, which is your body mass index. Become understanding that what a BMI is. A healthy BMI would be what? Something 25.0 1 or under. When you start to get that change, like, you know, your height and your weight ratio, you should have a weight that's conducive and healthy for your height and your build and your frame. You know what I'm saying? Your height and your width, your body mass index. You know what I'm saying? And if your body mass index is in the 30s or over, you want to get it under that. And in order to do that, you can work out all you want, but if you're not eating the right foods, what you can do is work your way into having heart issues or heart problems. You know what I mean? So it's about balance, and it's about a synergistic approach to trying to bring about optimum health, to combat the health crisis and issues that you see people in our community for a disproportionate amount is hot outside. And your brother Sankofa need to drink some water, so excuse me on my little stutters. But that dry mouth do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Always stay hydrated, especially out in this hot weather. And you know what I'm saying? Keep taking that water. Try to put some chlorophyll up in there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Try to put some, I take creatine. Me where some people, oh, you can't take creatine because to do this and that. To each his own. I take creatine, it works for me. I feel explosive strength. I feel the changes in my body. I don't just live on creatine. To each his own. Everything doesn't work for everybody. And a lot of people who are very, and I respect what they do as far as giving knowledge to health. KT, the arts degree, big up, much respect. I need to stop paying attention and learning from him more, because I want to learn what I can do within my realm of knowledge, or my level of discipline, or my with my diet is that where I'm at with it now, things that I can do, and I'm open for information and even critique to optimize, you know what I'm saying, my diet and my workout plan, and things that'll help me be more of a healthier, fit person that has a longer longevity and life expectancy. See, I'm open for knowledge. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but this video was just something that I decided to do because I walk around and a lot of people are out of shape. A lot of people are even getting in shape too. Getting in shape is the order of the day. A lot of people's looking right, they're getting their body right, but you can be physically strong looking and internally your health organs and all that are not strong. You know what I'm saying? They're not up to par, they're not optimum as far as health wise. So it has to be internal and external. It has to be mind, it has to be body, and it has to be spirit. That's what we mean by holistic. Okay? You know, if you're gonna try to work out and get in shape, like me, I used to lift weights. I used to throw some heavy weight back in the day. I used to be real decent. And then I went through a physiological transformation because I wanted to. So what happened was I wanted to lose weight and get more tone. I wanted to go through a physical metamorphosis. So I started to study on what I can do specifically for me to get in shape. And I noticed once I got smaller and I got more tone and I started to eat less, smaller portions, more time throughout the day as opposed to eating a lot of foods, and I started to supplement and take more natural, healthier supplements, I feel stronger, I feel leaner, I have more energy, more flexibility, more clarity in my thought, I sleep better. Oh, there's health benefits. I lowered the cholesterol, you know what I'm saying? My joints and stuff like that are operating better, and you know what I'm saying, I feel good. And my life expectancy wise, is gonna be a long time, you know what I'm saying? Because I put health up there with knowledge. I believe that part of being conscious is being health conscious. Conscious on what to eat and why to eat it and when to eat and how much of it to eat when you do. You know, and getting in shape, because when you feel good and you got a strong body or a strong temple, oh man, that good spirit that dwells in there is going to dwell in it a lot more better. You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel better, you're going to do better, and when you know better, you show better, and you grow better, oh man, it gets no better than that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm going to start doing more things on fitness. You know, fitness is a craze that's going wild. A lot of people are jumping on it. Even in the hood, you see fitness places popping up right here in Harlem. Back home in Boston where I'm at, you got Planet Fitness everywhere. You know, you got different independent fitness clubs, whatever, because a lot of people are getting in shape. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Cracker. On sidebar right quick. They ain't playing. They getting in shape. I remember back in the day, man, they wasn't messing with us when I was growing up in the 80s and all that, 90s, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. You know, you'll see them jogging here and there, eating their bagels and drinking water and all that, and stuff like that. And you see a lot of us, they was intimidated. They didn't want the fun. Now, there's like, niggas, they don't take us serious. Like, these niggas are out of shape, smoking Black and Miles, walking around with their pants hanging off their ass, wondering why when they try to run down the street and hop a fence, they got caught because your pants hanging off your ass. You're eating unhealthy, you're not getting rest, you're not drinking enough water, you're out of shape, and a lot of people got heart, but they got got more heart than they got smarts or physical strength to back up the heart that they claim that they have. We got to get in shape, and it's not to get in shape to go fight a white person. I'm just giving you a scenario. You know how your brother Sankofa do it by now. And the scenario is this: we got to get in shape, because a lot of these people, they're talking tough, but you can't even run to the corner without getting winded. You can't fuck the hell with running around the block. You ain't gonna make it halfway around the block. I know a lot of people that I lost to the streets from violence. But you know what? I lost a lot of people to the streets also from bad health. Young brothers that died from different kinds of cancers. I met people that was in their 30s that had heart attacks. A lot of the health issues that you see in the community is directly a result of the bad eating habits and laziness that we have. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is directly attacked when you have a bad diet, because the food tastes good. As long as you put hot sauce on it, I'ma eat it. You know what I'm saying? We like it fat. We want the fat on it because the fat got flavor. And I'm not saying if you're a meat eater, every now and then you're gonna, cheat or whatever. That's one thing. But one thing you want to do is develop the discipline that is necessary. Stop making excuses because something tastes good. It might taste good, but don't like stuff that just tastes good. Learn to have good taste. And what I mean by having good taste is having a better discipline and better better decisions when it comes to matters of purchasing foods and what it does to your body. You know what I'm saying? Because type 2 diabetes is rampant in our communities. A lot of these young black children in these schools having type 2 diabetes. Why? Because they're eating the wrong kind of foods. And a lot of the wrong kind of unhealthy foods are targeted in poor, disenfranchised communities because it's more accessible and it's less expensive. Therefore, more accessible, obviously. You know what I mean? So there is a health crisis in our hoods, in our communities, okay? And there's a reason why there's a health crisis in our communities. We're eating a lot of the bad foods, and we've grown to have an addiction, almost like how a drug addict has an addiction to their drug of choice. We have addictions to our unhealthy foods of choice because it tastes good. Don't just want things because it tastes good. Learn to develop the discipline that you have so you can judge things based on having good taste, once again, because we're dying. We're dying in record numbers from all kind of different things. If it ain't from fratricidal situations or black on black crime or abortions, the black woman has the #1 rate of abortion in America. Okay, if we're not dying from that, or we're not off the streets because we're going to prisons, because mass incarceration is real, okay? If we're not dying because of the homosexual agenda, men are not reproducing. If they are, they're reproducing or adopting all kind of crazy and deranged and confused children and putting them out into society to help to perpetuate further that agenda. What would we be dead generations down the line from that? Different topic for a different day. But our people have a lot of issues along a lot of different lines, okay? You don't want to burn yourself out and get overwhelmed by what do we do to fight all of this? This machine is bigger than us. Well, as I always say, it starts within you. A healthy mind and a healthy body and a revolutionary spirit, because within you helps. That's step 1. Because every journey starts with a first step. Okay? Revolution starts within, and from that, it spreads abroad. So if individually we are developing more healthier eating habits, we're training. These white boys, we used to whoop their asses in the 80s. I be seeing all kind of videos of them white boys looking like nerds, just whooping niggas' asses, running their mouth, talking big trash, getting washed up, getting straight mollywalked, getting embarrassed. These white people's on some UFC shit. They jogging, they working out, they on their Navy SEAL shit. They're walking in our communities with our women with no fear of you. They don't take you they don't take you serious. Shit, we don't take us serious. The only time we're ill and we're warriors is when it comes to killing each other or disrespecting each other or offending each other. We're very overprotective of everybody else's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Nobody takes us serious. We don't even take ourselves serious. But the paradigm of consciousness is shifting. We are waking up, and part of waking up is getting your mind right and your body right. Okay? Black man, we got to take back our throne. And part of doing that is becoming warriors again. And part of becoming warriors again is discipline. And within that discipline is physical fitness. We got to start getting fit again. But don't just get fit. Get your mind right. Don't be on some, I pick things up and put them down. I pick things up and put them down. Like that old Planet Fitness commercial was funny. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be a big brute. Be intellectual. Be sharp. Be spiritually enlightened. and be physically fit. We need a renaissance. We need a rebirth of black people and black power. In order to do that, we got to get ourselves right, mind, body, and spirit. Your brother Sankofa has been coming out with a lot more physical training. Well, not a lot more, coming out with physical training, and then after that a lot more. Every journey starts with a first step, like I said. So get ready, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of this information on how to get physically fit with the people, and I'm going to be getting you fit from a conscious perspective. We want RBG, black power, consciousness, and being fit to be the order of the day. Okay? We don't want to see us weak, effeminate, walking around with their pants hanging off their ass, can't have an intelligent conversation with with me. My personal or physical fitness training is going to consist of building the mind, the body, of course, the spirit, your knowledge of history, and even your vocabulary. I want to empower us on every levels. This is the offering that I'm going to bring to the community. One person said to me, hating the other day, they inboxed me, all you have to offer to the people is a lecture and a physical fitness training program. That's a lot. If there's a health crisis in the community and you're offering something to help them, you know how many thousands of people whose lives you can impact for the better? You know what I'm saying? Potentially, when you're offering them lectures, you know how many people whose minds or attention of people, you can distract them from the negative things that have their minds in a headlock and get their attention like we're always doing on this platform and change their way of thinking. And when you change their way of thinking, okay, you change their way of behaving. And when you change their way of behaving, you change their life. The power of the spoken word is powerful. You know what I'm saying? And getting people physically fit and mentally fit is the first step in the right direction. Okay? And that's what we need, and that's what I have to offer. And I believe that is real because it's sincere, and it's something that I'm committed to, and it's something that can help people in real time. Okay? And I will commit to that. And I'm going to be stepping it up, and I'm going to be helping you out there, my people, step it up as well. So rock with your brother Sankofa and get ready, because we're about to explode physically, mentally, spiritually, and otherwise, economically, because we are on a renaissance, a rebirth. A change is needed, and it's here. Okay? We are the change that we want to see, but we have to be physically a part of the change that we want to bring into effect. All right? On that note, I want to say peace and black power and give Baba TV much love and utmost respect once again for allowing the brother Sankofa to come on here and share what he has to share with the people, because I do it for the people first and foremost. I love y'all. Stay tuned. Peace and black power.